What's up, guys? Kazzi Teel here. Hope you're having a great day. I am so excited about this Activate Your Life series. If you are just tuning in for the very first time, I have been conducting interviews with different people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, talking about all things activation. And I love the stories on how activation is changing people through their day-to-day lives. But I also love just continuing to validate the fact that activation is changing the way that we live life. Now, 15 years ago, I had the opportunity to partner with this company, LifeVantage, when this was a ground floor startup. And it's been so much fun just being a part of this journey, a part of this story, because I knew then that if this was even half real, this was going to change the game for everybody on how we live our day-to-day lives. But this was also going to change the game long term on how we could approach health, approach wellness, because let's face it, we get one body, we get one life. Why not live full out? Because I can promise you from my firsthand experience in this life, life is better when you've got your health. And so, what I wanted to do today was tell you a little bit about my story and how activation has not only changed the game for me, but it's changed the game for my family. And I want to help you understand what this is, how it works, and how you can optimize your life and live full out. So, a little bit about me. 15 years ago, I was a tired, wore out, cranky mom and a tired, wore out, cranky wife. Now, I was working in corporate America. I loved my job, but you can see the people on the screen, this very first picture. This is my family, and this is my family, what we look like today. But 15 years ago, those three kids were little kids, and I was missing out. Okay, I was missing out. Like, I loved my family, but I loved my career. My career was taking a lot out of me. And sometimes life has to happen to us for life to happen for us. And I'm telling you, my eyes opened to different possibilities in this life when my dad got very sick. Now, I was 25 years old when I drove my dad to the hospital when he was having a massive heart attack. And it was a really scary thing, but that moment changed me because I watched my dad experience that life-changing event. And I also saw him never get better. Like, he did all of the things. He did all the things his doctor told him. He changed his nutrition. He changed his exercise. He did all the things, and he never got better. And so, as I was raising this family, building my career in corporate America, I also became obsessed with health, obsessed with wellness, because not only did I want to help my dad, but I wanted to change my story. And so it was so cool when I was offered an opportunity to look at this startup, LifeVantage, 15 years ago, because I'm telling you, I saw one thing. I saw the possibilities of what would happen if this was really real. And so I jumped in, I went all in. I became a pioneer in the wellness space of this thing called activation. And so not only did I figure out who I was and what I was made of, but I've been able to collaborate with the best of the best in this industry. I was able to be a part of the original founder circle in this company. And we have really figured out how to live life different. These kids on the screen, they're not babies anymore. Two of my children are now adults. My baby is in high school, and it's so much fun to see the course of history for them change, all because somebody thought enough of me to pick up the phone. Now, that phone call happened because my dad was sick. And yes, I wanted to help him. And through helping him, not only did I change my own life, I changed my family's life. I've experienced a massive glow up. Like, I have gone on my own personal wellness journey. But tonight, as you watch this conversation is for you because my journey started with a 9-minute ABC primetime investigative report where I learned all about things that slow down the body. Like, we learned about all things aging on this video. If you've never seen it and you want to see it, send me a message. I will send you the exact video I watched. But the one thing that stood out to me in watching this was the blue line to life and the red line to death. You see, here's what happens. We grow up. So from 0 to 18, we're growing up. Once our body hits skeletal maturity in those late teens, early 20s, instead of growing up, we start to grow old because our body physically starts to break down. For the very first time, I got to see the root cause of aging, the root cause of disease. Okay, so now we know why it happens, but nobody ever talks about how to slow it down. And so, for the first time ever, I saw a solution to one of the largest problems in my life. I saw a solution to slow the aging process, to slow down the junk that causes the body to break down, that causes the body to get sick. And that was with a product called Protandim NRF2. Now, I had never heard of this before. I'd never heard of oxidative stress, but I also learned that this can be the absolute best friend inside of your cells because when you can reduce this stuff, it is a very good thing. It's a massive detoxifier, massive enzyme producer. And when your body is making more of what it needs, good things happen. So imagine this, wherever you are in your life right now, did your body work better at 18 than it does today? If the answer is yes, then you need Protandim NRF2 because this reverses the damage from aging. Huge breakthrough in wellness, but we did not stop there. We did not stop there because we understand there are key things that cause the body to age and break down. One of the next key factors that causes the body to break down through aging is your body's inability to make collagen. Collagen production is huge because it is the main structural protein inside of your body. We have found a product that helps your body make more collagen. So now we're turning on the switches that help slow the aging process. We're able to turn on the switches that activate your body's ability to make more collagen, the foundation of bones, muscles, joints, ligaments, tendons, skin. Like this is the foundation of everything in your body. And now we're going to help you make more. Oh, and by the way, when you partner Protandim with that collagen, that activates over 13,000 survival genes. I'd never heard of a survival gene before, but I will tell you this, now that I know what they are, I want them on. Okay, so now we're activating survival genes. We're activating over 13,000 good genes that help our body work better. Those are just two ways that we know how to slow the aging process. Then we start looking at like what's going on in the world today. I think we all know that the number of people wanting to lose weight is at an all-time high. The number of people trying to get their guts healthy is at an all-time high. Why? Because we know that our food system is broken. We know that our food sources are broken today. And when you can activate the body to make the good stuff, to balance the blood sugar, to help reduce cravings, to help get this back in control again, that is huge. And that is what's so cool about our natural GLP-1 activator, mind body, because that's exactly what it does is it activates your body to make the good hormones that you need to control cravings and control blood sugar. Now, notice I didn't say this is a weight loss product. This is a product to help you get back control when it comes to putting food in your mouth, which is a huge piece of the puzzle in weight loss. And last but not least, I want to talk about our brand new product, P84. This is a gut health activating system. Now, here's what we know about the gut. 70% of the decisions our body makes originate in our gut. It's the second brain of our body. This is where our immune system is housed. This is what controls so many things. And so if your gut is off, guess what? Your energy's off, your sleep is off, your ability to think is off, your ability to burn fat is off. And so now we know that the gut is the command center. And so we know how to activate the good gut peptides. We know how to activate your body to make collagen. We know how to activate the good things to help your body control cravings and balance your blood sugar. And we know how to activate the things that slow the aging process. Good or better, right? Isn't this so exciting? Because again, when I started learning about this, I thought to myself, if this is half real, this is going to change everything. And so I'm so grateful that somebody thought enough of me to share this with me. Now, so for me, when I heard this, like I was all in. But there's a lot of people that are like, okay, how do you know this isn't just one more thing? Because let's face it, there's a lot of things on the market today that are not real and don't work, but simply because of marketing, we get out our credit card and we buy them. And then we're putting these products in our body, not even knowing where they came from. Here's what I'm here to tell you, friends, that this is not hype. This is all backed by science. It's all backed by human studies. So for me, I was very excited that we had several studies on the heart because heart disease was affecting my family. It was stealing my dad of his life. And so when I saw that circulation a publication done by the American Heart Association put their stamp of approval on this. That's all I needed to know. But there are so many different reputable universities and research institutions that have used our product, spent their hard-earned research dollars using our products to do their research. I'm telling you what, this is huge. If you are someone that loves science, go to pubmed.gov. Type in Protandim NRF2, type in LifeVantage, and you're going to find so many great things about our products as to what they are, how they work, and why you need them in your body. But it gets even better, okay? There's more. We are led by visionary leadership because I think, products are great and it's great to have the science and it's great to hear the testimonials. But if you are going to have a company that's successful, you need visionary leadership. You need to know what's happening with the money. Our C-suite of corporate executives are the best of the best. When I worked in corporate America, I thought I worked with the best leaders in the world. Now, when I'm with this company and I see the type of leaders that I'm surrounded with every single day, I sleep very well at night, not only because our leaders are great people, but because we are backed by so many amazing things. We are financially transparent. We are traded on the NASDAQ. You want to see what's going on with our financials? They're right there. Like our company doesn't keep anything in a locked up little safe. Okay. Everything is very transparent for us to be able to read and understand exactly what's going on with our company. And then the fact that we're highly recognized, we're in major publications like Newsweek and Forbes, seeing what other people are saying about us is really, really cool. And the fact that we are accredited by our peers, you guys, I'm telling you what, it is so fun to be in the driver's seat of a company like this with products like this, led by leadership like we have, knowing that what we have is the future of wellness. Now, I work with a lot of people every single day, and people ask me every single day how they can feel better, how they can look better, how they can have more energy. And I love being able to tell them my story, but I also love being able to share things like this, the Wellness Revolution Activated. This is Julie Boyster. She is the head of our marketing team, and Lisa Barnes, she's the head of our research team. These two women, these two women were featured in Newsweek. And so I love knowing that I don't have to say to people, well, you've got to take my word for it. I can say, you know what, look and see what Newsweek has to say about what's going on with the wellness revolution. Why is activation different? And why do you need to jump on this train right now? Now, this is the piece that I am so excited about right now. This is a brand new product that we've just brought into our lineup. P84 is a gut peptide activator. Now, if you pay any attention to what's going on in the wellness world today, gut health is everywhere. Peptides are everywhere. This is not something that is just another thing. I'm talking your gut is a big deal. And having your gut healthy, having your gut activated can mean so many different things for your life. But I'm here to tell you that this is not just your everyday greens. This is not just something that was in your grandma's cupboard when you were a little girl. I'm talking this is a game changer. This is a product that helps regulate your gut by helping it work better. It's repairing your gut. Every single day, it's working on repairing your gut and restoring it. And so, again, not to go into big scientific words, but take a screenshot of this. These numbers are huge. We are upregulating the right stuff, we are downregulating the bad stuff, and we're helping your body work better. When your gut and your brain can talk, your body just functions better. When you can sleep, your body functions better. When you've got energy, your body functions better. When your digestive system is working and you're getting the toxins out, life is just better. I promise you, this has been an absolute game changer for so many people. But I just want to show you the pictures because, again, it's so fun to talk about what the products are and how they work. But let me show you some pictures of people who have absolutely transformed their life because of activation. The very first picture, this transformation is very near and dear to me. This is my husband. And to say that activation has changed his life is an absolute understatement. This is Shane before we started this journey. Now, he was also working a very busy job in corporate America. We had 3 little kids. He was a tired, wore out, stressed out dad, a tired, wore out, stressed out husband. We didn't eat the best. We didn't exercise. We didn't feel good. Okay, we just didn't feel like we had energy to even do anything in our life. And what's really been cool about his transformation is not only has he changed physically, but he has changed mentally. Like he is a different man. And this all started because he was able to just get his body working for him. When his body started working for him, he had energy to get into the gym. He had the courage and the confidence to start working on his own body, on his own wellness plan. It's been so cool to see him change. This guy's going to be 50 years old this week. You think a decade has changed his life? Absolutely, it has. But it's also cool to see how our products are healing the body on the outside. Look at that picture on the body. This is a personal friend of mine. She fell, she broke her shoulder and had to have emergency shoulder repair. And you can see that incision. That's day one when she came home from the hospital. That second picture is 60 days later. Now, unless you look closely, you see that little bit of line, but you don't see any of the stitching scars. And again, this is 60 days of just taking protandim and collagen, getting that body healing, not only what's healing on the outside, but imagine what's happening on the inside. Speaking of the inside, look at this little baby on the top of the screen. This is a picture of a baby who was struggling with a rash. And mom had literally tried everything. And she was at the point where doctor was saying, I think we're going to have to put the baby on a steroid to help get rid of the skin issue. Mom started taking our brand new healthy gut system, P84 plus Protandim. We call that the Healthy Edge system. She started taking that and in 11 days. Look at that little baby's skin. It's like cleared up. So no pharmaceuticals needed. We just needed to get mom fixed so her breast milk was healthy for the baby. And now baby's skin is better. You do the math. Like, I'm not making any claims that we cure, prevent, or mitigate anything, but you do the math. When we help fix mom's breast milk, what's happening for baby? Now, look at the top side of the screen. We've got the before and after on the legs. This is another great friend of mine. Look at her legs. This is collagen. This is 60 days of adding the activated collagen to her daily health regimen. And look at how smooth her skin is. Huge. Ladies, I know you're out there working on your skin, especially you're working on it in the off season, because when bikini season comes, you want your skin to look smooth. You want it to look supple. You want it to look fresh. You want to look good in those short shorts. This is what collagen does, is it helps improve the appearance of our skin. Now, all of these pictures, we're seeing the outside. If all of this is happening on the outside, imagining what's happening with the cells, with the tissues, with the systems, with the organs. Like, everything is aligning and helping us live better. Now, that bottom picture, that's me. This is my story shortly into my activation journey. Remember, I told you I was tired, I was wore out, I was stressed out. I was working a very crazy job in corporate America, raising three amazing, healthy, very busy children. And you can see just look at it. Which picture do you think helps me be more confident? Like, where am I a stronger woman? Where am I a more confident woman? Where do I show up better in life? The picture when I'm looking like a busted can of biscuits, or the picture where I'm feeling strong and confident and fit? It's that picture when I'm strong and confident and fit. Life is better. I am physically and mentally stronger, healthier, more confident today at 48 years old than I was at 30. Why? Because I've figured out how to optimize my body, and I've figured out that I don't just have to say I'm getting older. I don't just have to say I'm aging. I don't just have to say, oh, it's just part of it. I don't do low energy. I don't do low confidence. And friends, this has helped me get those things back in my life. And so now I want to talk about just the evolution of the industry of network marketing, because I'm here to tell you that when I saw LifeVantage for the very first time, I loved everything about it except the fact that it was sold through network marketing. So I'm just like, full disclosure here. I didn't understand the industry at all. So I had to go to school and I had to figure out, okay, if I'm going to represent a product, because again, I knew it was going to change the world. I knew the products were real. I knew the company was legit. Now I realized, okay, I can use this as a vehicle to change my life. I can use it as a vehicle to get my time back. I was in a space where I love working, but I wanted to be more in control of my career. I wanted to have flexibility. I wanted to help people, and I wanted to control my money. I was tired of punching in and punching out. I was tired of being told what days I had to work. I was tired of being told when I had to leave my children. I was tired of being told, this is your pay scale. This is what your worth is. I wanted to take back control. So when I started to realize that this was a really cool vehicle for my family, and a really cool vehicle for my life. That's when I had to understand I got to buy in. I've got to build my belief in this industry. I've got to build my belief in myself. And this is really where Evolve is cool because I truly believe this is our most powerful product we have to offer people is the opportunity to get their life back on their terms. Now, I loved my job. I didn't love being stressed out. And so if you're in a space right now where you love what you do, I love that. Like I love that. But if you are in a place right now where you're looking to make some extra money, maybe you are affected by what's going on in the economy today. Maybe there's a little more money. Excuse me, maybe there's a little more month than there is money and you want to make some extra money. I want you to look at this picture right now because this is our income disclosure statement. And when you look at that average monthly commissions, there's some amounts in there that are changing lives. Like I'm so grateful that 15 years ago I had the courage to say yes to this because not only has my life changed on such a big scale, I've been able to help thousands of people do the same thing with their health and their life by helping people get their life back. And you can see right here on this screen what dollar amount would change your life because there are people in my life. There are all of these levels. And so if that's you right now, maybe you're looking to make just enough money to buy some of those really cool products. Great. Maybe you want to make enough money to put $500 into a savings account so you can take your kids on a great trip at the end of the year. Great. Like that was what I was looking for. I was looking for $500 a month to be able to save and not touch. And though that way, if any emergencies came up, I had like a slush fund but if no emergencies came up, I wanted money to take my kids to Disney World. Like that was why I said yes to the money piece because I wanted extra money just in case. Now, it's really cool to tell. I'm excited to tell you that it's so much bigger than that if that's what you want. But this is real money being paid to real people. Now, if you fell in love with those products, again, very high level explanation of what they are and how they work. But if you could go out and tell that product story to people, we're going to pay you. We have what we call a personal sales bonus. We're going to pay you anywhere from 10 to 40% on every single product that you sell. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details of our compensation plan today, but I will tell you this. If you can get excited about a product and you can take a product and build a story over time. Some people get a story in one day. Some people it takes years, right? Everybody's different on what these products do for them. But I will tell you this, you will have a story with at least one of these products. And if you can get out there and tell that story over and over and over, you are going to make money. And depending on how many times you tell that story, you're going to make money selling these products. Again, you're going to make anywhere from 10 to 40% on every single product that you sell. And I love this piece of this business because there's a whole lot of people who just want to sell a product. And I love that. And that's where the personal sales bonus comes into play. The next piece, though, is for people like myself who see an opportunity to build a team and help the masses. This is where the level commissions are huge because now you're going to get paid not only here for all the products that you sell, but you're also going to get paid for all of the products sold throughout your organization. You can see as you first get started and you've got a smaller organization, obviously there's not a lot of levels, but as you grow your team, as you grow your belief, as you build your story and your team gets bigger, you can see these numbers get bigger where you're going to get paid on larger percentages of your team. And so what's really fun about this is now it's not about me, it's about we. What can we do to go help people? And that leads me to our leadership match and our leadership pool because this is really where there's so much magic in this business. When I started here, 15 years ago, I had no idea how our compensation plan worked. I was excited I was going to get paid a little bit of money to share some products. And then when I started to realize, like, hey, this is not about me, but if I can help other people do what I'm doing, this is going to change the world. And this is where this leadership match is huge. When I help people in my team make money, I get a portion of that check. And once you get to the point where you have reached the executive level in our company, you get to take part in what's called a leadership pool where all the work done and the entire company, like we are in 17 different countries right now, all of the products sold in all of those countries, a portion of those sales go into a side account and we share that pool every single month. So the people that are just getting started today, they have an opportunity to take part in a pool of the work that we've been doing for the last, well, for me, 15 years in this company. So it's so cool to know that we've got great upfront money when we sell products, and we've got great long-term sustainable income when you build a team through our our level commissions, through our leadership match, and through our leadership pool. And I'm telling you what, we are moving fast. We are moving quickly right now. This brand new system that just hit our company, this Healthy Edge Stack, is huge. Why? Because gut health is top of mind for people. People want to feel good. People want to look good. People want energy. And the gut, being the command center in your body, is exactly where this starts. And what's so fun for me is when I saw this, it was like the sun, the moon, and the stars aligned for me. It was like for the first time in my life, I really felt like I was home in my career because I've always loved helping people. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always loved helping people. And I saw this was a different way to do it through helping people understand how to take care of their bodies. I think living it firsthand with my dad, watching him like break down the way he did with his battle and heart disease, it just really made it clear to me that I didn't want other people to live that with their parents. I mean, I lost my dad when he was 60 years old. That decade that he battled heart disease changed me. And now I want to take what I know and I want to help other people change their life, help them protect their health because it's such a big thing. And the universe right now, you guys, we are moving fast. And I just want to welcome you to your activation era. My friends, there is a version of you like the most that's waiting just to tell the most incredible story about how it all came together and how we're all going to keep going. And that's like truly where I look back at my life right now. I look at my life when I was a tired, wore out, stressed out mom. I would go to work and I would sit at my desk and I would just pray to God. God, is this all you got for me? It's like, I'm so grateful, but is this all you got for me? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing every single day, the rest of my life? Sitting on conference calls, going to meetings, racing to and from work because I was, running late to get my kids from daycare. I just didn't want that life anymore. And now I look back and think that was just God setting me up. He was preparing me for what was coming. He was preparing me for what I was about to experience because I saw myself at the front of a curve of something huge that was changing the world. So, my friends, if you are looking for an opportunity right now, my good friend Warren Buffett says you must position yourself in front of the curve, not in the middle, not at the end, but at the front. Because the window of opportunity right now is closing every single day. Friends, you want to change your life, get activated. You want to change the world, help other people get activated. If you like this today, let's get in touch. If somebody invited you to watch this today, get back to that person, have a conversation, let them know where you're at. If you're ready to get activated, great, become a customer. If you're ready to help us change the world, let's go. Let's go do big things together, okay? Mwah. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.